In this video, we're going to learn what AlgoKit Explore feature is, which opens up Dappflow, which is a developer tool with web-based user interface. In the previous localnet video, I mentioned that to interact with your localnet, you can either use Goal CLI or Dappflow. So in this video, we're going to see how to use Dappflow. Now, let's say you're coding your project that you want to quickly access Dappflow. All you need to do is run AlgoKit Explore in your command line. Now, if you want this command to automatically configure your Dappflow to your localnet, make sure you have Docker desktop running in the background and also your localnet running. So you want to make sure you do AlgoKit localnet start before you run AlgoKit Explore. Now, since I already have localnet running in the background, I will just run AlgoKit Explore. Now, this is going to open up the Dappflow in your default browser. So this is Dappflow that was opened with AlgoKit Explore. In here, there are a lot of things you can do here, but here, let's first check over here where it says Sandbox. So when it says Sandbox in your pre-configured node, it means that your Dappflow is connected to your localnet running in your computer. So after you check that, you can go to the dashboard to see what you can do in Dappflow. If you look at Explore, you can see all of the transactions, activities that happened on your localnet. Right now, there's nothing happening on localnet because we haven't sent a single transaction. But you can see some preloaded accounts that you can play around with. You will see list of transactions, list of assets created in this localnet, applications, and so on. In Asset Manager, you'll be able to create an asset in your localnet, but you can see that you have to connect your wallet. So to do that, all you need to do is come down here, click Connect Wallet. And because this is a local private network, you want to use Dev Wallet, which is a developer wallet that you can use while you're building. So click on that, and that's going to automatically create a developer wallet for you and connect to Dappflow. And to see information about the Dev Wallet that's connected to Dappflow, just come over to Dev Wallets and you'll see the created wallet here. Because it was created, it doesn't have any balance in there. But you can just click this dispense button, and that's going to dispense 100 test algos to play around with. So going back to Asset Manager, now you'll be able to mint an NFT, create an asset by putting in some information here, and voila, you'll be able to create your own crypto on the local network. App Managers, you can manage applications that was created on the local network. Beaker Studio is a tool that you can use to deploy your smart contract and interact with it. So let's actually see how you can use this Beaker Studio. So click Select App and click Import Beaker App. And you want to upload file. Then go to your AlgoKit project folder. For this video, I'm going to use the TealScript calculator project that I used in the previous video. Inside the AlgoKit project, find the artifacts folder. And for this project, it's under contracts folder, and there's the artifacts folder right here. And in there, you'll find the artifacts. And to use the Beaker Studio, you want to import in the TealScript calculator.json file, which is an extended API that Dappflow will use to deploy your smart contract and to interact with it. So you can open that, and just by importing that file in, Dappflow knows everything about the TealScript calculator. And you can see the two methods that are available here. So let's click Create App and click Create. And that creates the calculator, and it should be in my local network. So if I go to my Explorer, now you can see that the blocks are created because I sent a transaction. And if you look under Applications and reload, you'll see that the application is created. Now let's try interacting with this calculator application. So to do that, come down to the Application Binary Interface section, and let's try calling the doMath function. So click Execute here, and I'm going to try adding 1 and 2. And for the operation, I'm going to pass in sum. Now, how do I know that I need to pass in the string sum? If we quickly go to the smart contract that we saw before, this is the TealScript calculator smart contract written in TealScript. And it has one external method called doMath. It takes in two number, A and B, and one string value called operation. And for the operation, possible two values are sum and differences here. And if you pass in anything else, it will throw an error called invalid operation. So that's how I knew to pass in sum. All right, going back to Dappflow, I passed in 1 and 2, operation sum. If I click execute, and there you go, the transaction executed successfully. And you can see that the returned value is a UN64 type, and the value is 3. And you can even see the transaction. If you click view transaction here, it will open up the application call transaction that we just sent. It shows that it called the application with ID 1002. The sender was our dev wallet connected here. And these are the transaction information that you can always check out. So you can use this like a block explorer as well. And there's so much more that you can do with Dappflow, but I won't go into too much detail. There will be a separate video on Dappflow on the channel. Now, going back to AlgoKit Explore, which is the main thing we want to talk about in this video, there are 3 ways of opening Dappflow configured to localnet. To do that, you can either do AlgoKit Explore like we did, or AlgoKit Explore localnet, or AlgoKit localnet Explore. If you want to open up Dappflow configured to Testnet, you can do AlgoKit Explore Testnet. And that's going to open up Dappflow, but this time Dappflow is configured to Testnet. Now, Testnet is a public Algorand blockchain that is live, and it is basically mainnet, but nothing on here are real transactions, and it doesn't use real algos. So it doesn't cost money to send transactions here. And if you want to open up Dappflow configured to mainnet, you can do AlgoKit Explore Mainnet. And that will open up Dappflow configured to mainnet. Now, this is the real deal. This is the real Algorand blockchain using real algos, real transactions that companies, projects that are built on Algorand are using. You can also change your configuration here. So if you want to change it to Testnet, all you need to do is just click Testnet here, and Dappflow will be configured to Testnet. So Dappflow is a powerful tool that you can use as a developer when you're building your project on Algorand. And you can use AlgoKit Explore to easily access Dappflow within your command prompt. Now, if you're interested in the page that summarizes everything I talked about in this video, you can head to the AlgoKit Explore feature page on our developer portal. And I'll leave a link in the description.